Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called US versus UK McDonald's Food Wars. So this looks like a very interesting video. I know, if I'm not mistaken, that McDonald's actually, they have like, obviously they have burgers, nuggets, and there's like, I don't know, like what other things they have like in every like single McDonald's like all over the world. I would assume like burgers and nuggets, but usually I think what they tend to do is that depending on the country that they're having like the restaurant, they have like certain like local things. If that's the, at least that's what I think. They have like their little things, and maybe they either, you know, make sauces that are sort of like local or locally inspired. I don't know, or they actually, I don't know if they incorporate actual foods of like of this particular place, and they're available there. So it's gonna be very interesting. I think I don't really know, like, do they have like tea? Can you get tea and not iced tea in the UK? I'm hopefully, I don't know, I've never been to a McDonald's in the UK, but I would assume, and I would hopefully expect them to have like the apple pie, and I know like biscuits. They have biscuits, but I think the US biscuits are probably different from the UK ones. I don't know, but let's see. So let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
From calorie counts to portion sizes, we wanted to find out the biggest differences between UK and US McDonald's.
As in calories, or else in actual like food? Okay, portion sizes.
This is what a small drink looks like in the UK.
This is a US small.
This is what a medium drink looks like.
This is a US medium.
That's
This is
so
a large.
big.
And this is a US large.
It's crazy. I think that's usually, and it's not just McDonald's. I think it's like a lot of places have this in the US. If you like in other places, again, like the measurements are different. So I think it's quite a culture shock for people that are not from the US. And the first time that they get there, it's like, oh my God, like why is that, like, why are these drinks like so big? And it's like, yes, that's the US for you. It's like everything's bigger here, but it is kind of like, whoa, what do you mean? Like, this is the medium, like your medium is like our large one, basically.
So with our McNuggets in the UK, the default adult sizes on the menu are a box of 6,
Yeah, isn't it
a box
4
of
or
9,
6?
or a share box of 20.
Nuggets. You can get a box of 4,
Okay.
or you can get a 6-piece, or 10.
Don't they
20
have like the large?
for sharing.
Exactly.
Or
don't they have like the big ones?
40. And according to the 3 McDonald's in the area, they don't have 20 or 40 boxes. They just do them in increments of 10. But
Okay, yeah.
this is on the menu.
You can just like order them like
In the
maybe
UK, we've got 3 sizes of fries. These are our small fries in the paper bag.
the small
Here
ones,
is the small fry.
These are our medium
They think
fries,
they're similar.
the iconic carton.
Here is the
Correct.
medium fry.
And then these are our large fries.
And here is the large fry.
Aren't they like?
So we couldn't find an exact weight
similar?
measurement for the fries online, so
Yeah.
what we're going to do is weigh them ourselves.
Oh, okay. Because I think they look quite similar, right? Am I just blind? Okay, I'm blind. Definitely blind. Okay. Yeah, it's
Just out of curiosity, we're going to bring our trusty
little
friend
more.
the scales back, and we're going to weigh the Big Mac and see if there is any difference in size. Not sure there will be,
I think
but let's
Big
find
Mac is like
out.
smaller. It's smaller than I remember. Maybe I haven't had one of those in a while. In a long time, actually. Not the lettuce.
Hang on.
That one looks bigger. Is it just me? Am I crazy? Yeah. Get all the lettuce. Yeah. Don't they have the
So
same
while
things?
McDonald's fries might look and taste pretty similar in the UK and the US,
I think something about McDonald's is that the fries, I think they always taste the same. It doesn't matter where you're having them. I think they constantly like, it's just like, it's the same flavor. Like when you taste them, you're like, oh, this tastes like a McDonald's fry everywhere. At least that's been my experience. So I'm curious to find out, because it's like, to me, it's the same because they taste the same.
in the UK we only have 3 ingredients, which is oil, salt, and potatoes.
Okay. That's
The
what fries
McDonald's
should
French
have,
fries
right?
in America have way more ingredients. These fries are made from potatoes, obviously. A vegetable oil, which is canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, hydrogenated.
Hydrogenated.
Genitated? Ha! Thank you. Hydrogenated soybean oil, natural beef flavor,
A
dextrose,
lot of
sodium,
oils.
aspartate,
Oh.
pyrophosphate.
Why does it have so many
Pyrophosphate.
things?
Sodium, acid, pyrophosphate, which is used to maintain the color. Are they that much of a different color than the ones in the UK? Is
They
it
look the
worth it?
same.
Can we get a side-by-side comparison? Are they that much more bright yellow? We need to.
Oh my god, yes, looking at them side by side. It's like, yes, the others look like what I imagine is a perfect fry. As in like, oh, it's a perfect fry. The color, like it seems like a bright yellow fry. But the others look more natural, maybe. What I would expect, like if you're having like fries at home, like you're making them yourself, you would get, I think something similar to this. As in they're not all uniform, they are not super bright yellow. It's a fry, it's not gonna be like actually yellow, it's gonna be, it's gonna have another color. So what I'm seeing this like 2-by-side comparisons is that again the UK ones look a little bit more like fries that you would have at home, and the McDonald's ones look like fries you would have at McDonald's, because it's like they have a lot of things that you're not putting in your own fries at home. And the others, I'm actually surprised, they only have oil, salt, and potatoes, which again is like what you would assume, like over here you're having French fries at home and you're like making them yourself. These are like the kind of things that you would do, right? So it is kind of crazy that the others, and again, it's the taste one. It's like, how come they taste almost like the same if the others have like that many other things? Shouldn't they just like get rid of it and, use less stuff? I don't know.
Put sodium aspartate pyrophosphate or whatever it's called in it. Salt. And I should mention that a natural beef flavor contains hydrolyzed wheat and hydrolyzed milk as a starting ingredient. And of course, I have no idea what that means.
So the biggest calorie difference in a Big Mac
It's just like
actually comes
stuff.
from the sauce. In the US, they've got about 40 more calories than we do in the UK. We're not sure
40
if this is
not that
because
much.
there's more sauce or because of the ingredients list. In the UK, it's just a little bit more.
Okay, in the UK, there's like, it's like one of those things where like, don't tell me the ingredients. Otherwise, like, not that I'm having Big Macs in my life, but if I'm like, for other things, again, don't tell me the ingredients in like in the apple pie, because it's like, I don't want to know. Water, oil, well, those are normal things, like vinegar, sugar, okay, but like, well, this was not so bad, actually. It has glucose, like for high corn syrup, which, high fructose syrup, which I think it's probably the one that you shouldn't really be having. And the others, I think, are just sort of like preservatives. This one's not so bad, I think. Like, at least it has actual ingredients like vinegar, water, yolk, and eggs. So this
Our
one's not so
sauce
bad.
is made of soybean oil, sweet relish,
Okay, this
which
one's
is made
scary.
of diced pickles, sugar, high fructose
same.
corn syrup, distilled vinegar.
Oh, okay, so I was wrong. The glucose fructose syrup is not the same as high fructose corn syrup, which I would guess like it's the same thing, but apparently it isn't, because they're two different ingredients. So maybe the other ones is not, the UK one is not so bad. I know the high fructose corn syrup, I know that is one of those things that everyone tells you, like, for health reasons, you shouldn't be having this. Like, it's okay every once in a while, but you shouldn't be having this. It's like palm oil, like one of those like really bad things for your body. So it's like, do not have this every day.
Salt, corn syrup, all right, two types of
Oh,
corn
more
syrup.
corn
Xanthan
syrup, okay.
gum,
That's a binding ingredient.
calcium chloride, spice
What- is this
extractives,
calcium?
water,
Okay.
I've heard of that, egg yolks, distilled vinegar, spice.
I like the fact that they also have egg yolks, because it's like, okay, so it's quite similar. Like, the list of ingredients, they have more things, but I think it's like a little bit similar. Like, it's not all that different. And I'm glad that they're still using actual ingredients, as in like eggs and pickles and sugar and salt and stuff like that. So it's like, it's not just like made in a can.
Onion powder, salt,
Onion powder,
propylene
yeah, okay.
glycol alginate, garlic
Never heard of
powder,
that one.
vegetable protein, which has hydrolyzed corn, soy,
Okay,
and
but it's
wheat,
protein.
sugar, caramel color, turmeric, extractives of paprika.
Turmeric, okay, but yes, that's because of the color, which I don't really understand, because you have all the other things that are already giving it color, and the UK one doesn't use like other things. So it's like, why are you using like caramel color if those things are already having like they're putting, again, paprika and the turmeric, like they're going to dye your thing like in an orange or sort of like reddish color. So why are you adding something else?
And of course, soy lecithin. Lecithin.
I think that's sort of like a milk situation.
I don't know which one it is.
So if you
I've
are trying
heard
to
it
eat
before,
healthily at
but I know what
McDonald's,
it is.
it might actually be the drinks that you have to look out for.
Okay, the milkshake.
That's nothing, guys. Our chocolate shake,
Oh my
840
god,
calories.
almost 1,000 calories.
That's as many
crazy.
calories as 2 cheeseburgers and 1 hamburger.
So what does that all mean? If you were to walk into a UK McDonald's and order yourself a large Big Mac meal with a milkshake, it would be around 1,400 calories.
Isn't that a little bit excessive? I've never really understood like having milkshakes with a burger because it's like, you know, milkshake to me is like, it's already like so big, like it's gonna fill you up. Like it's a dessert. Like, I don't know, I would have a milkshake separate from like my meal because I would think like it's so big already. You're just gonna be full with this. Like, I don't want to have my burger anymore. Like, I'm already full with my milkshake.
To get the large Big Mac meal with the chocolate shake in America, the total here is 1,870 calories.
I was expecting something worse.
So that's 1,870 calories. The daily calorie allowance for an American dude is 2,500. Okay, so you have 6.
Side note, the calories, like the daily the recommended calories, they always like base it on like the average, but that just like really does depend on the person. Like it depends on age, it depends on like gender, it depends on your physical activity, your height, your weight, your amount of muscle. Like that's just, again, ballpark, but not necessarily means that you should be eating like 2,500 calories or you should be having like 1,800. Again, it's just a thing, and it's very an individual. It depends. It depends on the individual and everyone. Like, if you want to know, like, you should do like a study. But it's not like, oh, it's just this. It's like, no. It really does depend on the person.
630 left. 1 McNugget is 55 calories, right? So
well, but you're not eating McDonald's
11 more
throughout
nuggets,
the whole day.
and there you go. That's all you need for the day.
And you're just having one meal. Okay.
Here's everything you can only get at a UK McDonald's. So here we've got the Veggie Deluxe Burger, which is a veggie burger that's served with some mayo and some lettuce.
I would have that one.
Here we've got a
The
Chicken
vegan
Legend,
option, vegetarian.
which is a chicken burger, again
one that's
served
like
with mayo and
this, yeah.
lettuce.
Chicken Legend, I don't even know what that is. Not going to catch on. That can stay in the UK.
We have a range of wraps that you can get in the UK. We have a wrap of the day. Here we've got the fajita crisp, which is some chicken
Looks
along with
good.
some veg and some
A
spicy
little dry,
fajita
though.
sauce. Here we've got some veggie dippers. These were actually
What are
introduced
those?
as part of Veganuary in 2020 in the UK, but they've stuck on the menu.
What on earth is big? Did you have to be vegan for January? Like they were trying to make people, you know, introduce them to veganism, or that's what it is, and it stayed on the menu. I would love to have them. What are
So
those?
these are Vegan Society approved, and they're sort of like a fried bean patty sort of thing.
Okay, what do I do with this? Like, should I put it in my burger, or like what is that?
Pick a more
Or it's like a nugget.
unappetizing thing to get at McDonald's. Veggie dippers.
And then finally we've got some mozzarella dippers, which are just kind of mozzarella sticks really.
Who doesn't like mozzarella? Like
Well,
sticks with
sucks
some
to be in the
marinara
UK because everything you see right here is USA only, baby.
sauce. Like so many things.
Ha! USA only! So I'm going to talk about the coffee drinks real fast. Here in the US,
Sure, they don't have coffee at McDonald's in the UK. The coffee is not. It depends. Your mileage may vary. Like coffee at McDonald's, is it good? Well, not really. But if you're really, I need to have my coffee, and that's the only like available choice to you, and the only option you have. Well, sure. Like it's not that bad as to like, oh, this is disgusting. There are better options, but you know.
we have all the same coffee drinks they do in the UK, but every
Oh, okay, so they do have coffee. Oh my god, I'm so confused by this. Okay, so the UK also has coffee. For 1 second, I thought they didn't have
coffee
those.
drink has an iced version and also
Correct.
a caramel and or French vanilla and or mocha version.
Okay, so the variety is that in the US, you can get like caramel, mochaccino, like whatever, French vanilla, a lot of things. But they have, it's like more, I think, like a Starbucks or more like a proper coffee shop because you have like the macchiato, the iced macchiato, the iced caramel, whatever. And in the UK, you get just like very simple. It's a black coffee, white coffee, flat white, hot chocolate, tea, and that's it. A nice latte. That's it. But if you a toffee latte, which I think sounds very nice, but the others do not have like that many options, and especially I think for like iced versions, because obviously like a black coffee is just like it's a hot, but if you want your black coffee, in the US, of course you can get those, but I think you would get like a nice black coffee, you would get like a nice macchiato. So I don't
version
know.
depending on what you're getting. So we in the US, of course, have more variety. Shamrock Shake. The Shamrock Shake
Those are
is
the
like
regional
it's like vanilla and mint.
Yeah, but don't they have those like depending on the time of the year? Like they have that's what I believe, right? Again, I haven't been in a McDonald's since a
Shake?
really long time.
Strawberry sundae. This has recently been discontinued.
Oh my god, they discontinued the sundae or just the strawberry one? That would bum me out. Sundaes are so good. And also, again, it's a thing that only like it tastes the same, I think, in a lot of places. And I think every McDonald's has a sundae and they taste the same. Like the strawberry syrup and the chocolate syrup, like it's the same everywhere, I think.
In the UK, sorry guys, still got in the US.
That bums
Favorite
me
as a
out.
kid. Caramel sundae. Fruit and yogurt parfait.
It's good.
Maybe it's healthy, I have no idea. Probably not.
No.
Those were
Again, you wouldn't have like a yogurt parfait like at McDonald's. If I'm going to McDonald's, I'm gonna have something that I can only get there.
the cold items I wanted to get out of the way as they slowly melt under
Why don't the ice cream? What about the McFlurry? Don't they have those in the UK?
these lights. Got a lot more to go through. Harry, bear with me here, buddy. Buttermilk, crispy chicken sandwich. Yo, I think this was introduced when the chicken sandwich wars were really heating up when Chick-fil-A started taking over. Let's see what's under the hood. Look at that.
That lettuce looks good, actually.
This, yeah. Quarter pounder with cheese, deluxe. This is your
They don't have quarter pounders in the UK. I'm shocked.
fancy quarter pounder with cheese. This is for Sunday dinner. When you have company over. There's so much. Sausage breakfast burrito.
Oh
Even after
yes.
it's for a while, it's like
The
still
sausage
like
breakfast. Hold on, yeah. This is dawning on me. The UK has breakfast items as well, right? Like the little like the cheese sandwich. I can't remember the name, and the others, right? They must have something.
glowing yellow. Now these are the buttermilk crispy chicken tenders. These smell amazing. I want to just bite into these so bad.
Okay,
Just
calm
take a
down.
big bite. I want to talk about sauces real quick. Okay, I'm at McDonald's and I go, give me one of everything. I've heard from I've heard from Harry and the team over at the UK that some of these they don't have, including sweet and
like
sour, honey mustard.
They don't have it?
What else don't you guys have? I don't think you guys have ranch either.
Okay, they don't have. No, they don't. They do have sweet and sour. They don't have honey mustard. That's crazy.
For Buffalo, I gotta say though, the sauce.
It's dawning on me. Yes, ranch apparently is a US thing, and I hadn't like I don't know why I think ranch like everyone has those. And the buffalo, yes, I think that's a very American
Sauces
thing.
are everything.
We've got a couple of sauces that are kind of unique to the UK as well. We've got a sweet
Something with
curry
curry?
dipping sauce.
Yes, I was right. I know they're big on curry, so it doesn't surprise me. It looks good. I would love to try
And then
that.
we've also got a salsa dip as well, which I didn't know existed
Oh.
until today.
Okay.
Oh yes.
What does it have?
Donut sticks. These donut sticks also come with a chocolate dipping sauce. Another thing I'm certain they don't have in the UK. Yeah.
I want to have that chocolate sauce so bad.
Breakfast is served.
Not for
Look at
breakfast,
this.
but yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's ready to start the day?
It looks delicious.
McGriddle talk.
Oh, the McGriddle, yeah. They don't have those either. Yeah, that was something.
So for those of you in the UK who don't know what a McGriddle is, the United States McDonald's had this genius idea. What if we took breakfast sandwiches, replaced the buns, and made them pancakes? And somehow injected some sort of syrup flavor into the pancakes. And the McGriddle was born, and I have to say, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
This one right here, the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. This is
Again, you wouldn't have them every day, but
sauce.
it's good.
Yeah. Hi. Hey. Hey. This is the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. American food engineering at its finest. Look at that.
Sure.
In the UK,
Why
you
not?
guys call biscuits cookies. Here, no. So in the UK, biscuits are cookies, or what we call cookies.
Are they?
In the US,
What?
biscuits are what we call.
It's a biscuit.
I don't know what else you can call them.
It's a biscuit.
You bake them, and they're
Yeah,
from
it's
the
like-
south, and they're dry, and I don't.
Okay, so I'm rethinking this. The UK in the UK cookies or biscuits because I was thinking they also had biscuits. So maybe I'm totally wrong. I should definitely look this up because in my mind, the biscuits in the UK they're similar to the US like Southern biscuits, but apparently they aren't. And it's just like a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie or an oatmeal cookie. Is that a biscuit in the UK?
know what they are. Much like the McGriddles, We have a version of every breakfast sandwich that instead of the regular bun bread, it's biscuits.
Yes, it's biscuit.
Not the cookie biscuits like you guys have.
No, it's a biscuit.
These biscuits.
I think they're done
Joe,
with
you were so
buttermilk.
close on the whole cookie biscuit thing. What you guys call biscuits, we would actually kind of call scones or scones.
Oh, I'm thinking of scones.
And the thought of putting breakfast food in between.
I don't know that they're the same. I think aren't scones a little softer? Like they look more like a bagel. Well, not that bagels are soft, but I think, again, I need to look up what a scone is because I think you put like jam on top, but I think it's more like a bread, like a soft kind of bread. And that's not what a biscuit actually is. So I am very confused.
Between them is kind of weird. They're usually reserved for cream and jam for an afternoon tea.
Yeah, because they're not the
Last,
same.
and in my opinion, least is this thing, the
What?
Southwest grilled
It's not.
chicken
This sells at
salad.
McDonald's. They're not very good. They taste like plastic. No, that doesn't look very appealing because it tastes like plastic.
But can I eat now? Yeah, yeah.
It's like he only has like 3 items. The other has like 1,000.
I don't care how many calories. It's just really good.
Okay, this was, now I'm hungry, like not, no, maybe not for like that salad, but I think like McDonald's fries, I think they are unbeatable. Again, they're probably my favorite like McDonald's item because they are very good. And they are, again, they just like taste, they have like very particular taste that I don't think can be replicated. You can have fries like in a lot of places, but I think, the fries, McDonald's fries, they taste like very specific. Also the McFlurry, although I know this like the joke is like, yes, the ice machine like is always broken. The ice cream machine is always broken and they can never give you a McFlurry. It happens a lot of times, but I think also like the sundae, I haven't had those in like quite a while. I think I'm surprised because when he showed the sundae, I was like, it's kind of smaller than I remember. I don't know why I thought they were bigger. So it surprises me a little that in the US, like they are that small because I was remembering them like in a bigger, like I remember they bigger. I don't know, maybe again, maybe that's just me. I have a very odd sense of proportions apparently because when they were like showing the fries, I was like, they're the same. Like, aren't they the same size? No, absolutely not. So maybe, again, that's just me, but it's kind of crazy. I think the fact that the McDonald's tends to, again, to be similar. I think the whole point of having like, a restaurant like this is that it's going to taste the same, like no matter where you go. So I'm surprised by the fact that the ingredients like vary that much. And again, like in the calories and the actual ingredients used, because it's like, shouldn't this be, in this kind of octave, like it should be the same thing because it's like, otherwise it's not going to taste the same. But I don't know if it's maybe a thing of like they can't get those things, or maybe it's like government regulations actually, like they can't use certain things like in this, in this specific example of the UK. They can use like certain, things. So they have to like work around, and because there are maybe some elements that are forbidden to use in the UK. So they're like, oh, okay, we have to like make some switches and make it like as similar as possible, but without using the same ingredients. Or maybe it isn't a thing of like, oh, they're forbidden, but maybe they're just like hard to get there. So it is like, again, how can we replicate this with stuff that is like readily available here? But it's still going to taste like quite similar to what you have in the US, which, maybe that's the case, but I would assume, or I would think, well, if we manage to actually replicate this with like a fewer amount of ingredients and probably less harmful ingredients, shouldn't we like switch it around and actually like do those in the US? But maybe no, because people are gonna like create a riot, like, oh, this they changed the formula, like I can tell the sauce is different. Maybe that's why they do not do that. Maybe I don't know, but I'm just like thinking out loud. But it's kind of crazy that the US one uses like so many different things. Like if the end result is kind of like very similar or almost the same, wouldn't you want that? Like you're gonna make them healthier. Although I understand the purpose of McDonald's is not for you to like eat healthy. Like anyone that's like, oh, I'm trying to like watch out my health, I'm going to McDonald's. Probably that's not really the case. But again, it's like, if I were like in charge of the company, I would be like, well, we should make it healthier just in general. Not that everyone's having like McDonald's every single day, but you know, it's like if you have the opportunity to make it healthier, why wouldn't you? But maybe again, it's just a thing of like people can really taste like the smallest of difference, and they're gonna be like, no, you know, bring it back. Although I'm sure that has happened before, and that they've changed the formula on some sauces on some things, not on the actual products, because I think, you know, the burgers and, you know, everything else like tastes the same. But I think sauces, I think, are a thing that maybe like they can make some changes in the formula, and maybe some people that are really like, you know, if you have this a lot, like it's gonna be like, yeah, I know that they changed it, so maybe that's what it is. But it's really funny. I think it makes it a little bit of like that cliche of like, oh, how Americans like how they eat. Is like, no, this is like this is like a bad representation. It's like, I get it, because again, compare, it's like they're definitely falling into that cliche of like a lot of people think, oh, you know, Americans like eat like this every single day. It's like, well, no, not everyone does it, and they probably shouldn't. But it is a little bit, look at all a huge amount of stuff they have. Like I get the like the McGriddle, the biscuits ones. Yes, it's like you wouldn't put them, like you said, like you would eat that on your own. You wouldn't have them like with a bunch of other things. Also, like you're doing like chocolate like dipping sauce for breakfast. Like, what is that? It's like, again, you shouldn't be doing this. But I think it's a representation of, that's why everyone thinks that America's in a certain, it's like in a certain kind of way, and it's because of like stuff like this. It's like, look at McDonald's. It's kind of like again, but I do think that UK must have much more variety in certain areas. I don't know, again, because it's like, it looks so sad. I would love to know, again, they put like the drink situation. They didn't really mention the desserts. I would love to know what kind of desserts the UK, like McDonald's have. And do they also have like apple pie, for instance? And again, like the ice creams. I would love to know, because, or maybe they have like their own regional things. And in that case, I would actually like to know. I would love to taste them. And now again, I want to go to McDonald's. Like, it's like, it's making me craving McDonald's fries. So, you know, bad video. But that was it for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.